Well, well, well. I live on the West Coast and I just got a package, so sorry about that. Just right as not me actually, but somebody who lives here received a package. Very surprising, this late at night. I mean, I guess not that late. But here we are, back to Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead, and we are continuing our stream from, I don't even know what day it was, Tuesday, I suppose. And let's see. I have to already catch up on some comments. Yes, I had to step away. Sorry, I was muted for a bit. I have a continuation of this series from last time because we had such a fantastic start. Really surprisingly good. Yeah, this is the way any kind of, I think a lot of these roguelikes, if you can't call CDDA a roguelike, what can you call a roguelike? So I'm not an expert on what that term is, but I'm going to pretend that this is one of them. And to that point, I think a lot of roguelikes are RNG favored. So I'm actually going to restart the stream real fast because that huge dead time is going to go up and nobody wants to watch that for the first 5 minutes. So I'm going to restart the stream right now and then I will start recording. Okay, we're back. This should be take number 2. There's our wonderful image as our segue in. Okay, so good. Finish Jaeger throwing poo at everyone, saying West Coast, Best Coast, then East Coast, Least Coast. Anyway, this apparently by Anand Venkatesh, by Census says, watch out, this stream is really loud. Is such a thing true? Are my volume settings so horrendous that people leave remarks about them? Okay, maybe, but it's the standard volume levels I use. So let's get into the game. This is a continuation. I'm saying this again for people who are watching. It didn't change, I hope. The address, the URL of the stream didn't change, I'm hoping, but I will check. And that means that we're probably going to hear myself talk in a loop for a moment. Just so I make sure that this... Oh god, here it comes. Oh, good, I did the smart thing and I muted myself. So let me just post this over to the Discord to make sure everyone knows I am streaming at that address, and it looks like it's the same one. Very good. Alright, so in this one, I was on mute. Just making sure I'm not on mute right now, and I am not. What the heck is going on? Ah, I see the problem. I have 2. Do I have 2? Is the stream up? I can't tell. Comments? Is stream up? Yes, it should be. Good lord. So apparently somehow I am running 2 versions of OBS and I cannot find the version which is streaming. That's okay. We'll just... Alright, let's get on with this. People don't care about the streaming software issues. They care about this work, which was about 3 hours of time. I actually mapped out the mansion that we are now in. This was, I'm very sincerely, probably 3 hours of work. It was a work of pleasure, but it was time consuming. You can see all the individual little people here. Each one of those a screenshot, and for each one of those, that's one room I had to capture. And I was able to put them all together like puzzle pieces. And this is what a mansion looks like in Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. This is not the only design. There are some with courtyards. There are, there's other variations, but this is kind of your generic mansion. Is it streaming my entire desktop? This is awkward. Very awkward. I can't tell what is even going on, but that's fine. My OBS screen is not visible, so I have no idea what I'm broadcasting anymore. Okay, anyways, if you've ever wondered, I'm planning on posting this on the Reddit, but because I actually looked for it. I Googled for it. What does a mansion look like? And we can see all these individual rooms. So when I first approached this mansion, let me show you on the game map. Let's get into the game before I keep talking. This is kind of a disaster of a start so far. But in-game map. First, this is the mansion. Remember, we started out in the shelter. That's the start that I chose. I should go over I don't have to go over, but I can at least show you for a moment while I turn on the background music. So I'm going to put some background music on. I don't know, okay, there's a fairly long playlist here. We might loop through it eventually, but this is to kind of drown out the background noise, which happens to be part of my living environment. So hopefully this is alright, just a little casual music in the background. I tried to pick some dark music too, because I feel like it fits the theme. And that gave us a little bit of time to stare at my personality traits and all this stuff. I've actually gained, I started with 0 skills. 0. Absolutely 0. All my points went into traits and to stats. We're now, because I'm doing stats through skills, or skills, whatever, improved stats. I forget what the mod is, but a typical one where as you get better at skills, a related stat is possibly increased. Like I think every 3 or 4 skills in a related strength stat or intelligence stat will actually increase the stat. This kind of makes sense because if you're getting way better at bashing weapons and melee weapons and bench pressing, then you're probably getting better at strength. No, bench pressing actually isn't a skill, but just to give you kind of an idea. I've also taken some time off camera besides making that kind of obnoxiously long time to make chart of our mansion. I've also taken the time to reorganize all our goods into one of the rooms. So when I look at this, I was thinking for a very long time, way too long of a time, which room do we want to live in this mansion? And this is related to, again, the in-game map. I think that if things go well, we'll eventually be using this road as our path to and from, typically with a car. But especially because roads are not forest or marshes, especially if they aren't marshes, which I hate. Sinkholes have already got me a number of times in this game. Nearly killed me, actually. So I'm gonna favor the road out. So I imagine our main path of exploration from here is going to be the mansion to the northeast. I haven't gotten the goods from this mansion, which still has Amigo nearby. And I have, in the cover of night, so it's very morning, I actually snuck overnight all the goods out of our evac shelter, except for I left a few open aluminum cans of water already like safe in there. You die a lot faster of water. Actually, I think in this game you die way too quickly of food starvation, in my opinion. I'm not an expert on how long a human being can go without food, but I'm pretty sure it's more than a week. And in this game you get very hungry after just like 2 days. Now I would be extremely hungry after 2 days too. But I don't know how long it takes to die. I'm guessing that if you get to the very hungry point and you start starving after 2 days, it might be a little too quick. Okay, yeah, but I guess it makes sense that you would feel that hungry. Anyway, so this is our map setup. We're going to plan on going this way, which means that I wanted to make my home somewhere close to, not necessarily this bus, because this bus has no controls yet. Easy thing to fix, but we want to we want a bed that's either this one or probably this one, and I chose this one. Okay, Anon Venkatesh says 1 week equals you can't move and 3 weeks equals you're dead. Well, in the game, if you can't move, you're dead anyway. I don't think anybody brings you food. But that might be... Hello, Artemis Fowl. That might be what he's talking about in real life. Anyway, I chose this bedroom, so this is the current room we're in. This is the room we entered and where all my stuff you can see was there for the picture-taking affair. But I don't like this south part because it's open to the marshes, to the woods. What I preferred is a room in the northwest because we're actually protected by this river. Very rarely do zombies emerge from they can, and you won't be able to see them, so it's kind of bad. But that very rarely, Anon said that's in real life. After 1 week, you can't move. But very rarely do you have zombies emerging from the river. It acts as a pretty good shelter for you. And what I've decided is this room is perfect because if we set up here, we can just move over here. And I'm going to blow out this window right here. Going to make this as a temporary doorway into the mansion. Because this is not bordering water exactly, but it's a great place for me to actually collect water. And that is what we'll do. We'll get our fresh water supply from there. We'll go back over here. Very difficult for creatures outside that'll mostly come from the east and the south to notice us. So we'll be pretty secure in this area. I don't plan on holding, like actually boarding up all these windows. I think that's an insane errand, almost a fool's errand. But plus it just makes more sense to board up in an actual mansion with a pool, which I think our other mansion had 2 pools. So I'm just gonna drag that off to the side for now. We don't need that map temporarily. Really wish I could see my stream, but that's okay. Does my mansion have a name? Finishager asks. It does not yet. This is the Tortuga Streams map. My actual character is the nickname that the historical gamer fondly gave me, which is Tortipus. But what's our next step? Well, there's a few things. First of all, upon rearranging most of the manor's books, we will note that we have plenty of books. Lots of books that we don't know how to read yet. Also, we don't have, I've done this as my standard configuration, is to drop 8 piles, or I should say 7 piles of stuff. And one little space here is missing. I also don't usually put anything in the space I'm actually there. One little spot is missing here, and that is where our brazier should go. Now, we don't have a brazier yet, so that's my first order of business. Very first thing we want to do is grab some kind of bashing weapon. Let's just compare the heavy stick. I guess I can do it this way. Maybe not the best idea. Whoa, to the east. Yes, that's exactly what I want. I want to compare a heavy stick and a 2x4. If I move my mouse, it takes it away. Okay, don't move mouse. Bashing of 14 on the heavy stick, bash of 10 on the 2x4, even though it has a 2-hit bonus. So better in a melee context probably to use the 2x4. However, for just plain bashing a straight up object, we will use the heavy stick. And it's a weapon anyway, so it kind of makes more sense to wield as a weapon. So we'll just take one of those heavy sticks. That's maybe the highest bashing. Oh, I have a hammer too. Let's see what the hammer is. Hammer is a bashing of only 9. That's unfortunate. I think I can actually use the hammer and the screwdriver. I don't know what I'll need. Maybe that's sufficient. I can actually deconstruct the oven. I'm looking for metal plates. I think, is that all I'm gonna need? Let's just take a bunch of the tools anyway. One of the pliers. Who knows what we'll need. Yeah, probably, if it's not one of those things, I don't know if we're gonna have the tools to do whatever we want to do. So there is this deconstruct menu, which allows you to deconstruct furniture, and that is what I will attempt to use on the oven. This is an oven. Okay, good. So let's go ahead and deconstruct that. And I got scrap metal and sheet metal. So what does it take to make a brazier? It takes sheet metal. Well, good. And deconstructing obviously gets you a lot more than smashing, so I'm glad that we did that. I will take, well, I only need, I mean, I guess I can just construct right where I am what I want to construct, which is the brazier. And that's going to complete our setup. This is not as nice as in the construction menu. We can see that you can do, what did they have, like a, lots of interesting things. Fire, let me just search for fire. Stone fireplace. This would require 40 rocks. We need something with a digging of 2. I think I can get a stone shovel eventually. But I like the brazier because it's portable. You can build something permanent, and we do eventually want to do that. But for now, let's just... Okay, let's build this brazier before I forget, before we move away. There it is. Only takes 2 minutes to do. We have a tool of hammering. We're in good shape. And we can't see the craft. Can we see here? Looks like the thing is actually lit here, so I think we can do it. Yep, got it. And now we have this brazier. The important thing is we need to set this up. You have to actually... Okay, I can't... Is it just you activate it? Activate brazier. Yes, you have to activate it. Otherwise, it's not placed. So it says take down. If you just drop it on the ground, it does not act as a brazier should, which means to say it won't... You can't burn stuff without burning down the house. So now we actually have the ability to light a fire in the middle of the night. We can just shut this door, and no zombies will be any the wiser of our little reading behind closed doors or whatever. And we're pretty deep inside the manor anyway. Again, just to show you, we're here, so we're pretty deep inside. No, I don't think noise will be an issue. I'm just pretty confident that this is a nice little setup for us. So, what do we have planned for today? One of the things I wanted to do was actually, this was kind of, I was going to just prep, this was going to be a prep stream for tomorrow, because tomorrow is, again, my Saturday stream will be part 3 of this Sheltered Start. And for that one, I wanted to have all the books read. I was planning to do that off stream, but I was like, oh, well, we could just do that here. This might be a little ambitious, though, because one of the problems with this choice of location is we have absolutely... By the way, for people in the chat, how's the sound? Is it too low, too high? Let me know. One of the problems is this room doesn't get any light, so in order to read, we're gonna have to light the fire every single time, and that's not ideal. But okay, that's something we can do, but the first thing we're gonna start off doing is we're gonna take some weapons with us, and we're gonna go down and kill Amigo. So this is, I don't know, mission challenging. Amigos are definitely difficult creatures. I think this shotgun should be sufficient, and we do have a fair amount of buckshot. The question is, what's our shooting skill at? Guns, rifleman, marksmanship. I think it's marksman. Well, it doesn't matter what it is. Everything is at 0. That's not a good sign. So before we need to kind of train up our gun skill, let's take out the 22. We also have this one, which is should be more damaging. This one is 45 damage. You can see this one only has 16 damage. We're not expecting to do a whole lot of damage with that. What kind of ammunition does this take? It does take the 22. Good. So let's just load up with this, and let's go out and shoot some squirrels or whatnot. I will be taking my rapier with me. I am also kind of well kitted out. All the other stuff I could wear is over here. We almost have enough leather patches that we can get leather pants. I think, was it 20 to build leather pants? To make, I should say. Leather pants. No, this is leather loincloth. I guess I don't have yet the skill in... it's not fabrication, what is it? Tailoring. I don't have the skill in tailoring yet, or the recipe available. I probably would be able to just get the recipe just by... even just making these, instead of read, you just read them once. It takes a couple minutes, and you get an idea of what they have, the recipes they have. Even that is sufficient to craft stuff with, so maybe I should just do that to get an idea about stuff. Really briefly, so let's drop... Well, we want to drop our tools, I should say, over here. Our rapier has 9 quality butchering. Do we want to take something else with possibly a slightly better butchering? What else do we have as a possibility? I think our pocket knife, which should be here. Why isn't our pocket knife there? This has 12, so we'll probably take that with us. Yeah, Finish Jaeger says book reading hype. I'm sure this is glorious, right? We're not actually going to read these books, though. It's gotta be... Okay, it's probably not time yet to go do our skill up in throwing. It's always a fun one, though. Let's take our makeshift crowbar. Nah, if we go hunting, we don't need to. Okay, let's just go hunting. We'll start off with that. I'll get to the rest of this stuff later. But it's dawn, a new day. Plus, we have that large carp. If you guys were aware last time, we had this large carp which kept emerging from the water over here. And I was using my rapier, kind of a funny situation. It was trying to eat me while I was on the land, and I was trying to stab it to death with my rapier. I was winning the fight, and he ran away. I don't see him, so looks like he's not going to join us anymore. We'll take these rocks, because if eventually we do want a stone fireplace, I might as well start collecting them. But let's just go see what we can find. I want to hunt something. So give me... Make sure there's no filter here. Good. Okay, more rocks, sure. If we don't have anything else to pick up, we'll just go grab some rocks. But mainly... Oh, a crash site. I don't have a shovel yet, but it's something I could get. No monsters. Lots of rocks. Oh, something else over here. Alright, let's go see what we have. Black box? Yep, military black box. Well, I think that's a quest in the labs. We'll take it anyway. Still nothing, huh? Like, all the monsters in this area are gone. We need something. We need something to shoot. Surely in the forest. Okay, there's a jackrabbit. Let's wield our gun as well. Store an inventory. Reload. We're out of... What? That doesn't make sense. I think that it means we don't have any more storage space for 22 stuff. Okay, a turkey. Aha! A whole pack of them. Over to the east. Yeah, you can see them right over here. Those little brown diamonds. Let's go kill some turkeys. They're pretty good at running away, so... Usually... Oh, a zombie dog. That might also be sufficient. We can test our metal, our gun-firing metal. I think he's chasing the turkey, so I'm actually going to run so I can catch up with him. Okay, and we got the notification that he's close. I know, I'm running after him. Wolves. Wolves, probably not what I want to shoot at first. Where did the zombie dog go? Okay, there it is. Still don't see it. There it is, okay. And is it chasing us? It is. Okay, well, we have maximum range of this, so we will get behind these bushes to make it somewhat more tedious for the zombie dog to attack us. And now we will wait. We will wait until he gets this far. Then we'll begin lining up our shot. Okay. Lining up our shot. Now, to some degree, we actually want to shoot him even if we don't have a very good shot. We do get more skill up for hitting rather than missing, but more shots gives us a better chance of leveling up the skill further. So, this is sufficient. Miss. Miss. We hit for 2. What the heck? We killed him with a headshot for 48 damage. What? Okay, that was a surprise. Take all those casings back. We don't need to do that, but let's butcher him, and yeah, we'll forge through the underbrush. Just take the tainted bones. You can make glue from the... Oh, Maxer Haxer says, poor dog. It's a zombie dog. We did the world a favor, really. I also like the fact that we kill them so that they don't end up killing those turkeys, which I would prefer to kill myself. Or, it's okay if they kill them, but only when I'm in the mood to eat meat. Well, there were some turkeys somewhere, right? And we're still running. Let's watch out for our stamina. I always forget to deactivate that. Okay, so we have turkey and deer. Well, that's perfect. Deer to our east. Turkey. They're both fleeing, but neither of them actually have the exclamation mark which says that they see us. Okay. I've lost the deer. Yeah, still. Well, they've already gone 40. So he fled anyway. These guys aren't gonna make it easy, I see. I don't know why I'm picking up heavy sticks, but that's always nice to have a huge supply of firewood. 35. So this one is not fleeing, really. Our range is so terrible. I doubt without running we'll be able to catch up enough to even fire a shot. And we're back over to the swamps. Where are we even going? We don't know. Oh, a bridge! Oh, interesting. Speak of the devil, a science lab. Well, there'll probably be some kind of creatures outside the science lab, so let's go pick on those. I'm going to try to avoid getting sunk into some... Yeah, we just keep going diagonal. We'll avoid the possible sinkholes. Is it possible? No. Alright, we are already at the lab. That was really quick. But it looks like this is the back side of it. What is that, a piece of paper in the newspaper page? Well, we don't need that. What we need to do is keep our eyes out for stuff which is usually around this. Expecting some kind of trouble. Alright, we have freshwater eel and a cougar. Neither of those things are particularly threatening at the moment. And there we are. We have the science lab, and there's nothing around it at all. Oh, Blinky. A strange three-eyed fish. I don't know if I've ever seen this before. It's not like hugely surprising, so maybe I have, but at least it's been a long time. Blinky, huh? Well, look, if we don't have anything else to practice our gun on... Finish Jaeger says, that's great vision to see those eels. Yeah, no kidding. And they are all fleeing, it looks like. They flee the mighty 22. Now, what's our range on this gun? Yeah, I'm already... This is like a range of 13. Oh, good, we can reload. So, I do want to do that. Some beavers. Okay, let's go kill some beavers then. Those guys won't run away, will they? Surely not. Oh, yeah, we got lots of stuff going on. The beavers notice me. They are ignoring. Not for long. If I could, I'd rather kill the bass, but they're way... Damn, we do have good vision. From quite a ways away, we're able to see under the water that there are bass over there. I hate to kill the... I'd rather kill the fish. Why did all the fish come over there? Alright, I'm just apologizing for this in the future. I mean, in advance, but I'm sorry, Mr. Beaver. You're the one. You're the one. It had to be you. Really, I'm sorry about that. And the other beaver decided... I'm out of here. No surprise. So we'll take all of this because this is actually good stuff. And it's one of the reasons why I probably didn't need to pick up all those heavy sticks. Giant carp. This is our giant... Is it the giant carp? It is not the giant carp. It is just a giant carp. The other one we left with just one sliver, one little tick of health. Where are you? Okay. Now, we could... This trout is fleeing. Can we do something... Okay, let's see. We are technically close enough to the wire to be hit. Okay, let's move on to this one. Let's track you. He looks... What is he doing? I don't care. It's a chance for us to practice a grazing hit. That's fine. We're actually quite fine with grazing hits. We hit the trout for 2 damage when we were aiming for the giant carp. That's not too surprising. We're that terrible of a name. Okay, wow, holy cow, we got the headshot of giant carp for 48 damage. That's a lot. And it's only moderately injured. That's the one thing I noticed with the rapier. These things can take... Oh, the giant carp avoided our projectile. How do you avoid a 22? I mean, a bullet. 22, 50, doesn't matter what caliber. Bullet is a bullet is a bullet. I don't know how they can avoid them. Alright, we have gotten our rifle scope to 1, which is good news. And hit the giant carp for 8 damage, probably not enough to make it anything but mildly agitated. Now our marksmanship. The important one is our marksmanship, which applies to every gun you fire, including bows. He might be fleeing. Got another 10 damage. But it's still in range. Reload. This carp is being very obliging. Now he's out of my range. Okay, well, if you're out of my range, then I'm just gonna have to shoot this trout. You've left me no choice. Okay, I've killed the trout. For anything else, like the giant carp comes and eats... See, look at this giant carp. It's coming at me because it knows I'm now in range. Okay, we'll play this game. Come on, giant carp. Come and attack me. You really don't care, do you? Guess not. Ah, he's out of range. Okay, fine. So what I'm gonna do is move the giant carp over here. No. Ah, I hit unlock. Okay, this explains it. So move the corpse down here so I can butcher it without worrying about being hit. Let me also set this back to all and inventory. Butcher. Fillet of fish, fantastic. Bruised trout corpse. Yeah, I guess I didn't actually even penetrate. I think it's more bruised by the carp is what they're trying to say, perhaps. Giant carp. Oh, this thing is almost dead, actually. And no, it's not. It's only heavily injured. It's not even, like, seriously injured. Okay, but if you hold still for a moment, I can get another shot off. I should have gone closer to kind of bait him into attacking me. But that's okay. Tortuga versus Megalodon. As Abraham says... Seekly? I'm gonna guess. Is that name? His vote for a sci-fi movie. Fortunately, you misspelled sci-fi. They now spell it S-Y-F-Y. Although I can't fault that. I mean, science fiction... The sci-fi channel has been very extremely low quality movies for a long time, but... Did we kill it? No, it dove into the deep water. After all my work, that bastard. No, 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 no. There we go. Look, come get me. I'm in the water. I don't think he cares. But my guy's starting to get hungry and thirsty. We at least got one skill up. I really wish... Okay, maybe I should just go after these various creatures down here. Let's just make sure I'm going the right way. Yeah, they're all headed to the bridge. Well, okay, I'll head that way too. There's usually going to be some cars on the bridge. They're all really fleeing me, though. Speaking of cars, there's one. I mean, I guess I could look this way. Yeah, they're all gone. I don't even see a single monster now. Sorry if you hear the children in the background. That's just the nature of the beast. Friday evening around these parts. Okay, well, what do we have here? Examine. No gas, no battery. It doesn't look that bad otherwise. Has controls, seatbelt. Steerable wheel. Somewhat okay wheel. Yeah, it has the wheels. I mean, everything except for battery and gasoline, which are pretty important. Let's do this again. We have another car. It's good to know. This one does not look as in good of shape. An electric vehicle, though, it does have solar panels. It's always nice to see if we can salvage some of the solar panels from it. Yeah, this one has good solar panels, good solar panels, good solar panel, good solar panel. Okay. Lots of damage to the batteries here, though. Swappable storage battery case is fine, but the battery's dead. And also damaged is this one. Okay. But that's something, I mean, eventually solar panels they're kind of the way, they're the only renewable energy source in this game, so. Looks like a lot of fish over here to our northeast on the mini-map. Ooh, hey, what happened here? It's kind of scary when you see corpses. Something is killing them after all. Oh my gosh, we have a whole town up here. Abraham says, I refuse to say sci-fi spelled the new way the channel spells it. It's gone so downhill since they changed it. Yeah, I think it's gotten a little bit teeny bopper, almost. They released these series which are almost like teenage drama flicks. But an eel has appeared. Maybe... Nope. Did not give me a chance to shoot it. But there's going to be some zombies over here so we can... Oh, some stuff in this car too. Oh, a boomer zombie. Well, it's a great way to test out our weapon. Probably don't need to take the jumper cables, but I'm kind of a pack rat, so we will. Oh, peppermint patties. Excellent, I'll take those. And then the idea is... Oh, I didn't even see the vehicle. Oh my gosh! Security system? Does it have wheels? No. Missing one. Missing two. It has no wheels. It has 0 wheels. I don't know why the security problem is the most damaged part when obviously the biggest thing for me is this lack of wheels. So that's the unfortunate thing. But maybe we'll go and take on this boomer. A rotund human body, bloated beyond belief and layered in rolls of fat. It emits a horrible odor, and a putrid pink sludge dribbles from its mouth. I don't think it's going to be a problem. We should be able to shoot it before it becomes, gets too close to us. Actually, the range on this thing is not that great, so maybe I'm wrong. What do we have coming near us? The boomer has noticed us, but not the shady zombie, not the zombie child. This is the one thing I said I was probably going to do, is edit in the... what is it called? Psychopath skill? Because in my opinion, it's just weird that you would get upset at killing a, Zeekly. Okay, very good. Yeah, it's weird that you get upset about killing a zombie child, because it's still a zombie. I don't care about killing zombies, ever. This is still good. Let's try to get a good amount of confidence. Heavily injured. We probably got 2 more hits or 1 more. Good. It blew up, but nowhere near us, so that's just fine. We'll take our casings. No, we will not stop, because I don't think that... Did they notice us? I have to sneeze. What's... Did that sneeze go on camera? I can't see my recording software, but I supposedly muted it. Let's go take whatever it is here. Ambien. Very nice. Well, take, but we won't actually take. And our next victim has arrived. Shooter... Oh, it looks like they're actually both chasing us now. No, it's only the zombie child who notices us. Well, I didn't activate the skill yet. I don't remember. In fact, there's a specific way to do it. You go into console. I don't remember. This is safe mode manager. It's not what I wanted. Console. No. I don't remember how you get into, like, what else would it be called? Debug? Menu. I don't have it. Okay, good. So I'll have to set that up off camera then. Because I think I will put Psychopath, or whatever it is, into our... One more? Yeah, one more. Okay, let's hit this person now. Ah, why did that go back down to 0? Another thing you can do is actually... I have to reload. No. 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 Okay, she did do a small amount of damage. Let's see. Ah, she ripped my winter coat! No! I didn't think zombie children could really do anything. Thank you, Finishaker. But this one has gone and done me the greatest grievance of all. It has ripped my winter coat. Well, that's sad. What I normally do is you can train dodging up on these creatures. I think it only gets up to 2, but alright, it won't be the case for us this time. I want to keep using my gun, so let's just do a little bit of running. Oops. Okay, stop our running and begin firing at these creatures. Fire, 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 fire. He went into the water. Great. Okay, let's try this again. Fire. Fire. Again, why is that happening? Why is it losing its aim? Well, it doesn't matter. We killed it anyway. Oops. Did it attack me or something? Well, I might as well just keep shooting it. Ah, I have to reload. Well, you can't do me any more of an... you can't make my life any worse than ripping my coat again, so I'm going to keep reloading. That's right, and this is better. And our dodge is up to 1.84. I think that we would just sit here, we can actually... no. So let's wait a little bit more. Alright, let's run down a little bit. You can actually just train up your dodge skill with these silly little zombie children. Okay, there it is. And I feel guilty. -5 for killing her, and I think that that's kind of bogus in my opinion. Doesn't really make sense. Good, but with the rucksack we have, and that thankfully is not being impacted by our weight. I mean, our shooting is not impacted by our torso encumbrance, which is good. Is this, by the way, the same giant carp? It is. Do you think we can get there in time before it flees the scene? No is a quick answer, but maybe. Oh, there's hope. I don't think we'll kill it with heavily injured though. I'd like to run up and just rapier it. Damn, we hit it for 32, which is actually significant, but it dove back into the deep water. Okay, well, let's go back over here, and what were we even doing? I guess we gotta collect our casings. I don't know if I'll ever even... I don't know why I always collect my casings, but it's part of who I am. Okay, well, let's go ahead and take this corpse out, since, well, somebody did something for us. There. And we'll butcher this, and hey, got more meat for dinner. Okay. No, this one should be inventory, and this one should be all. What else do we want to do? Well, this is really great that we have this town here. Let me turn my mini-map back on. It's really helpful for seeing. I don't like to walk around in this mode. It's too hard for me to see things. It's not so bad when we're entering a town that's as, like, desolate and, you know, you don't need to zoom in very close to get the lay of the land, but eventually it's better to stay here. I feel like to get a better... The graphics aren't so pixelated. I mean, everything in this game is highly pixelated, but this is, to me, is just a disaster. So I like to use my mini-map. You can see 2 zombies to the west. Is this bicycle any good? Electric scooter with 5% battery, but no electric motor. Too bad you can't ride electric scooters without... I mean, I don't think you can just ride them. We will reload and prepare to fire. Okay. 1 more. 2 more. 1 more. One more. There it is. Okay. And we got him. Fire. 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 It's gonna take all 10 shots to kill this fat zombie. Alright, there it is. Butcher. Okay, stop butchering for zombies approaching, because we'd rather kill them. Fire. 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 We'll need to aim at more distant targets to improve our marksmanship. Okay, then we'll just back up quite a ways and try this again. Nope. I need to reload. Okay, well, run further, reload, and stop running. What is this? What is this? Oh, the zombie is literally chasing a fish. He's actually... he's going deep, man. Oh, it's a beaver. The beaver's attacking him. I love this game. The interesting little things that can happen. This beaver's hostile, probably because it knows we killed its family. Will it... Oh, it killed it! It killed the zombie. And... it is coming after us. Okay, well, this... I'm okay with this. I don't know. I don't even know if we have enough space to carry the amount of... Damn it. To carry the amount of meat we're gonna have. Nope. No such luck for us. Get a rock for our all we get for our troubles. I don't think we were... Oh, no, I don't want to do that. We will butcher it very quickly and then get out of the water. Is this the same carp? No, but this perch is injured. I love the fact that there's just corpses everywhere. A beaver corpse. My god, these beavers, these poor beavers. Oh my god, another one. that last beaver we saw was like the last of the survivors. Well, I think we need to keep our distance a little bit more in order to gain accuracy. Is this far enough away? This might be. Let's take a look. Our rifle marksmanship is 1.98, so basically, okay, reload. If this is close enough, I mean, if this is far enough, we should get a skill up here. And we did. Okay, is this far enough still? 2.2, yep, so we can go up to level 3 from this distance. The giant carp is not going to oblige us, though. As expected. Well, every single giant carp left in this river is going to be injured. No, don't do anything with that. We'll just take the fish. Alright, how's our inventory doing? We are at 31 out of 32. I'd say it's a good time for us to go back. And I don't much like the idea of swimming across this river, especially after all the friends that we've made. So let's just go ahead and wander on home this way. I'm going to put safe mode on because you never know when you come up against something and you're just plowing ahead wildly like I am. These wolves, the cougars. Doesn't look like it's going to be a concern, but we did accomplish what we wanted to do, which was improve our marksmanship and our rifling. We want shotguns. Shotgun is technically what we'll be using eventually, but now we go over here. We have all this meat, and we have a fire we can use. So let's use it. First, we brought a whole bunch of branches, so let's just go ahead and use... I think I actually prefer... You can make one heavy stick into a 2x4, but you cannot make a 2x4 into a heavy stick. And I think for something, there's something where one heavy stick is enough, where two 2x4s is necessary if you don't use the heavy stick. So in my opinion, or at least from my limited amount of research, heavy sticks are worth more or have higher weight somehow. They're more valuable than one 2x4, because you can transform A to B, heavy stick to 2x4, but not vice versa. So we'll grab a 2x4 instead. It's usually all we need to get a good fire going. Drop that. Bones. I don't know where bones should go. Is it medicine? It'll eventually be made into glue, so it's probably a tool, but I have a lot of tools. Okay, I'm just going to drop it with, actually, the supplies. This is kind of like my trash pile. Also, usually where I put the stuff I want to burn. I'm going to drop my bones there, though, because it doesn't really make sense to drop it anywhere else. And my medicine is below us. The orientation of these piles is different every single playthrough I do. So, let's light the fire. Let's see, fire should be up here. We have a lighter, refillable lighter. Matches. I think we have a match which is low. There it is. Let's use this first. There we go. Start the fire. Now we can cook our meat, our offal, our stomach, our cooked fish. We can make sandwiches and stuff. That's because, oh, I didn't show this, but off camera, I did make cornbread because my character was starving while I was at the survival shelter, the sheltered shelter, the one down here. And I needed to make something, and that seemed like a good enough thing. And it's nice that you can use that with the mustard. I don't know what mustard does in this game besides make boring sandwiches. So it's really easy to make these boring sandwiches, which are actually not too... They're pretty decent, you know? They get nutrition. If you need nutrition, they exactly solve this problem. And they have a small amount of enjoyability, which is nice. They even provide one quench. I don't like when items give you a lot of quench, because a lot of the times you're either dealing with hunger or with thirst. Like, this is one of those cases where it's not the case, or that's not the situation. But we're cold too. I didn't realize that. Why are we cold? We will be hot soon because of our winter coat and our winter boots. Alright, anyways, let's get to the matter of cooking. We want to cook all of this stuff. Cook meat. Okay, well, let's just do this. Cook. Oh boy. We could make a meat sandwich, which is slightly more enjoyable. Why not? Oh, our fire's out. Okay, that's why. We need to do some more cooking. Let's do the cooked fish. It only takes 1 day to rot from where it is. How much time does meat take to rot? I'm gonna put my dirty clothes down here for now because I need to actually combine them. I have a ton of dirty clothes in the other place as well. And it's like 70 tainted bones, which I think you can still make glue out of, so it's worth keeping them around. I mean, it's not you don't need to like go out of your way to carry them, but hey Ram said when I was a kid we called that a wish sandwich. Wish I had some lunch meat. That's awesome. I've never had just a mustard or ketchup sandwich. I've had cheese sandwiches. Oh, of course, those are usually you just grill them, and then you have a grilled cheese sandwich, which is, you know, a delicacy. I lost my train of thought. Cooking the fish. So let's do a batch cooking of the fish, which will give us more bang for our buck from the fire. Use our last match to, what do we need next? We only have one. Oh, okay, I have to be again. Okay, 2 offals. We'll do the 2 offals. Still put our fire out, and we have a matchbook with 0 in it. I will drop that. Obviously, not much use to us now. Let's get out one of our lighters with the lowest amount. We have 73 down here. Oh, 73, 47. Let's do this one then. So, what is the number is this one? Oh, so again. Not hard to... Oh my god! Oh no! I have done the wrong thing. Fire extinguisher. We have a fire extinguisher somewhere. Okay, I need this. I need to wield it. Drop. And... No, I need to activate. There we go. Alright, so what to do when you accidentally light your stockpile on fire and not your brazier. I'm pretty sure my brazier is always to my right, so I made it in the bottom left, or bottom right. It was a mistake. Now we have to drop all that garbage back on the ground. Oh boy, good thing it was like, it's the garbage pile I lit on fire anyway, so it's the thing we least need to be intact. Like cigarettes, I don't really care if that gets lit on fire. These empty cans and stuff, it's my pots and pans I usually put over here as well. Tainted bones, we're not going to care much about those. Bones. And we have a burnt 2x4, which is just going to go in the pile next. But now let's try to do this right way. There it is. Whew. Alright, let's get the rest of these things cooked. Okay, cook the meat. Wow, we can actually brew coffee. That is amazing. That's actually a really good thing. But let's stick with boiling all the things that we need with fire. Really not sure this is the best place. I'm really not sure. It would be much better if we were at a doorway like over here. Maybe I'll remake the stockpile over here. That way, that's not a good place. Maybe over here. How far? We want it kind of close. How about right in here? I think I'm going to just disassemble the stuff in this kitchen. I already started. And I'm going to put it here. That way I can get water very easily. I have my stockpile nearby. I have my brazier there. I can put it here. Maybe so I'm kind of in the daylight, kind of not. I don't know. We're going to move stuff, but I'll do that off camera in between the stream tonight and the stream tomorrow. So for now, I'm missing a blanket too. I only put a pillow down here, but I want a blanket. So I have to look for that too. But what else do we need fire for? Well, we might as well just use the fire since we have the rest of that burnt 2x4 we can leave up for ourselves. I kind of want to make coffee, but what do we have to put it in? So can we pour it into a container? We do have a plastic bottle we could use. Now what I need to do is actually, let's drop. Okay, I need to wield the pot. Where is the pot? I chose to wield the rock. That's not what I wanted to do. Pot. Pot. I think it's here. Good. Yeah, this is the one that holds 2 liters. No, I want the one that holds 3. I thought there was one that held 3 liters of stuff. Hello, Battle Moose. You're stopping in for some Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. Where is it? Is it just the pot? Is that all I have? I thought for sure I had a frying pan too. But I don't see it. Well, let's do this quick sort. Pan. Nope. Guess I don't have it. Okay, well, pot it is. This doesn't carry all the water I want it to. I think we'll do this. We will drink our coffee, which is nice and hot right now. Coffee. Oh god. Where's the plastic bottle? Coffee, there it is. Now I want to pick up that bottle as well. So, find bottle. Yes, correct. Pick it up. Remove the filter. Now we can go and get water with our pot and our bottle of water. Then we can make a... Yeah, we just need some basic cooking water. We just don't have that many things to store water in. I'm actually going to have to wield this. It's kind of cool the way they do this, where you actually have to wield the pot in order to pick up stuff, water in it. If you just put it in your inventory, it spills. So this, like I said, is going to be our access to water. We are going to put it in a container, put it in a pot, and that's enough water for us. Weird how the glass spilled inward. If you break the glass, usually it goes out. I don't know why that did. Why that happens. Yeah, look at our fire still going. What is this on the ground? Oh, I dropped it, of course. So now we want to drop our pot cooking stuff. I'll just drop it on top of the medicine for now. And bottle of water. Well, we can leave this in our inventory because we're very soon going to cook some clean water. And we want all of this water to be cleaned. Okay, so let's pour into container, plastic bottle, pour into container. Now we can put it anywhere. And I don't want to use the pot, so I'm just going to use these open containers. And even those tin cans. There it is. Now we just filled up a whole bunch of useless cans, pots, and all that with some water if we ever need it. Alright, we might as well... Oh, we made a boring sandwich for ourselves, or no? No, that was boiled stomach. The cooked meat... How offensive are you to my taste? You're just nutrition. Just nutrition. What can I do with this fish? Can I make anything interesting with the fish? A fish sandwich. But I need a pickle or pickled veggie or an onion or something, and that is extremely enjoyable. Wow. And I have soy sauce. I'd probably use that because I know I can make a boring sandwich with my mustard. Yeah, we definitely don't have any of those things, though. I thought we had pickled veggies actually somewhere, but... Okay, we know that that's how we can do it later. And cooked fish is just... Okay, well, we might as well... Let's see which one of these is going to spoil the earliest. Cooked fish is 1 day. Cooked meat is 1 day. They're all 1 day. Alright, well, let's make a boring sandwich of some kind. Let's make a meat sandwich. Oh, we can't see the craft. Okay, fair enough. Now let's make it. The food side of things, always the most entertaining, right? And let's eat our sandwich. Okay, we're now only... Well, we're still very hungry. See, why are we so very hungry after just 1 day? Strange to me. Let's have our stomach and our offal, because those are going to really, really affect us. Whoop, excuse me. What else do we want to do? We could make more coffee. Ah, we have enough now. We can make tons of coffee. Well, I don't know how much. I basically only want to put this in my water bottle, which I've now filled up with water. That was foolish. Do I want to... It's tough. That's a tough question. Maybe I don't. Let's drop the food off. We don't need that. Let's drop our military black box off with our other stuff. Our casings will go with the military stuff, I guess. And our jumper cable up here. Keeping everything nice and organized. Is it time to go kill the Migo yet? Well, it's almost nighttime, so we've already accomplished a whole day. Yikes, didn't realize things would go that quickly. All we did was hunt all day. But it is nice that we discovered this new town. I don't even know what this has in it. House, grocery store, dojo, pawn shop. Interesting. Oh, what's this purple one? Oh, gas station. Looks like a small town. Not too crazy. Really, the goal was to go kill that Migo, but we just don't want to do that unless we have a shotgun that we're able to use efficiently. Because Migos are no jokes. They will certainly kill us immediately. And I think it was even hanging around with a Krek, as they are like to do, since I guess they're both other dimensional creatures. Okay, so what do we want to do right now? We want to wield our... We could still wield this and reload it. If we get our marksmanship up to 3, then I would feel a little bit more confident about taking on something with shotgun of 0. Or what other weapons do we have? We have this weapon, which actually this isn't a bad one. I think this is our weapon. This is going to be our weapon of choice, because we have rifling of 2 as well. No. Strangely enough, my marksmanship went up faster than my rifleman. Although I thought you're supposed to go up faster in the exact thing you're using, which is rifles, is supposed to go up faster than marksmanship, which is your general one. Which would make sense. If you're only using rifles, you should be better at them than just your general marksmanship, but it wasn't the case. I'd hate to waste this fire. So let's see what kind of things need fire. I think we're just gonna make some coffee. Oh, I know what we can do. I think. Wait, did we drop? Here's our bottle of clean water. Let's actually unload our bottle of clean water into a container. Yeah, we can put it into this teapot. And then let's go ahead and make enough coffee. Just make 2 so we can put it into our plastic bottle. Fantastic. We don't need it. We can become addicted to coffee, so that's something we'll have to watch out for. Last thing I forgot to do is actually read these books. Gotta start reading at the top. That's not what I wanted to do. I want to not read the ones I already know about. I want to read all the new ones. Okay, so here we go. This is gonna put a lot of junk into our inventory. That Boston Anime Con one is just not useful. It does get our tailoring up to 1 actually, so we'll probably use it a little bit, but the costumes of that are like how to become have a cat tail and silly stuff like that. So, not useful. Getting these recipes is useful. Dance, 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 good for dodging. We actually can no longer use it because we already have dodging better. Okay. And our fire's out. Let's be careful not to once again set the floor on fire. Read all the things. Okay, now we don't actually want to read these, so 2. Okay, like this again. Still not completely dark out, so we'll keep going. And let's drop all the books we now have. How's our weight? Nope, we're doing okay. We can read a few more things before we have to do that. 3. Read 3. Read 3. Read 6. It's important to know which books... Oh, God. Oh, okay, that was fine. It's important to read all the different books, too. Like, the different novels you have. Because your character will react to them differently. Some characters... like plays more, some of them will like crime novels more, so you only know that by reading all of them. It's not the same for everyone, I'm pretty sure. I think it's based on on your stats, but that's my guess. I've never read anything to support that. It's just how I've guessed it would be done. That's how I would do it. That's why I'm guessing that's the way it's done. So we're a little bit thirsty. Let's drink some of our water. We don't need the coffee quite yet. So water, water, water. We have tons of tin cans of water. Those are the ones I want. Let's drink that. We're slaked just like that. Good. Okay, so number 7. Read number 7. Read number 7. How many? Okay, we still have maybe room for one more book. Drama. And drop these all on the ground now. Woo! And now if I go to my crafting menu, I think we'll see that it's just kind of insane how many more things that we can craft. Drop this bowl over here. We don't need it. Yeah, it's fine. Alright, let's go to this crafting menu and see what we can craft. A lot less than I expected. Maybe it's just a lot of things that are in here. I think the food has greatly expanded, actually. But we might not even have the requisite skill to do them yet. Although, yeah, this menu is certainly longer than it was. Okay, I don't even think we knew how to do oatmeal before. But, because I had a bag of oats and it didn't allow me to actually craft oatmeal. That might have been just because I wasn't needing the prerequisite stuff, though. The components or something. We'll continue. Experimental novel. Read. Western novels. Read. War novels. Oh, we're out of fuel. Read. Tragedy novels. And everything that's a duplicate here, I like to store all of them so I know which ones are duplicates in the same spot. Once we have duplicates, what I'll do is I'll fish out one of the duplicates and I'll add that to the fire list. So if we have 4 horror novels here, well, I'm not going to need all those. And here, this is the cool thing we can see, that we can do a fun per minute of reading analysis, and I think usually it's 4 to 17 is the best I've ever seen. I see 3 to 17 and 4 to 19. So obviously 319, 219, 217, these are all worse. So for us, our character prefers most adventure novels. Then he also prefers, okay, it's slightly better than, no, it's about the same as like pulp novels and stuff. But the other stuff he enjoys is samurai novels and Western novels. Okay, adventure, samurai, and Western, there is a theme going on here. He's not big into horror novels. +1. Well, that makes sense. You're in the apocalypse after all. The best ones are actually some of these that give +2 in like 7 minutes. This is absolutely the best thing you can do, is this Boston Anime Con. This one also, Outdoor Adventures, +2 in 7 minutes. That's 3.5 minutes per thing. This one is closer to 6. So these all kind of don't serve a purpose. I will keep one of them around just for, OCD's sake, that we always have at least one copy. And I don't know why these are not treated as the same thing. That kind of makes me nervous. Why are those not the same? But this is absolutely the best. This one or the +2 down here for 7. Those are... Oh my god, wait. Stop. Through the lens, +3 in 7 minutes. That's... Never mind. This is truly the best we can ever do. So we'll probably keep both of these just in case one ever goes up in flames. Yeah. That's the best we can do. So all these novels don't really make sense. Because I think you can keep rereading the lens forever and you still get the benefit from it. Whereas the novels, once you're done ticking this down by reading them, every time you read a chapter, when you reread it, when this number goes down to 0 after you reread, after reading several times, you don't get the same enjoyment. And I don't think that's the case with through the lens. Maybe it is. Anyway, we are about to go to sleep, so normally you don't want to do your finest reading right before you go to sleep. So I'm going to pick something else. What do we want to learn? I think we got to do cooking on a budget, though. I really want to learn cooking. So let's look at cooking. Is that the only thing we have, which is cooking? Wait, we have... Everything is done and we only have one book, which brings our cooking up? Huh. That's not necessarily true. I haven't dug through everything in the library. Anyways, let's drop all these books back down. We don't need to carry them around with us, for sure. And we just read this cooking one anyway. The thing is, there is one cooking book, which, like, our cooking's at 1, right? It is, at 1.41. I think there's a cooking book which is actually fun to read. I don't want to leave this fire alone, so let's just read something until the fire goes out. Okay, good. Now let's go and let's just examine the library. How do I know where to go for the library? Well, let's just pop up my thing. We're here, we go down, down 2, and then all the way to the right. Sounds good. Put that up on the side. Down 1, down 2, all the way to the right. You memorize the layouts of these mansions very, very quickly. And these bookcases, believe it or not, are actually a huge benefit. You can use these to block windows and stuff. Have I actually? Maybe I misspoke. Maybe we have cleared out all the books. Well, it's certainly looking that way, isn't it? Yeah. Uh-huh. Aha! We forgot 2. Okay, well that was certainly much less than I expected. I think we can go back this way as well. We just have to go over here. No, I missed the... There's the hall. Up 1. And 1 more hall. And then we go up. And... No. There it is. Uh-oh. I'm lost. Oh, I went too far. Wait, this was it. Interesting, so I have to go 1 more in to actually see it. That's unfortunate. I should leave some kind of reminder. Let me just drop something outside the door so I know that this is the place. Okay, for lack of something better to drop, I'll just drop this book of poetry. Because it's so poetic to leave a book outside your door to mark your doorway. Now, with those 2 books, what did we really gain? Okay, I know it's too dark to read, but if we like this... How to Trap Anything? And we have Book of Poetries here, right? Yeah. Oh no, yeah, 2 Book of Poetries, so it's fine that we drop that one. How to Trap Anything brings our trapping, but none of these give us any enjoyment. Okay, well let's just read Cooking on a Budget, because it is something I want to learn how to do better. And how late is it? It's just dusk now, so we're still doing okay. We can keep dropping all the myriad of... Just pick up all these 2x4s and keep dropping them off 1 at a time. I think you get more out of them if you just burn them 1 at a time. So we'll activate our lighter and we'll keep reading like this. Focus is at 80, which means once this goes down to like 50, I'll probably consider sleeping. But 80 is still pretty good as far as a learning rate. We're getting hungry. We can activate this and probably make ourselves another sandwich. A meat sandwich. And eat it. Okay, we're full, and we have some water over here. Just drink some water. Nope, don't even need to. Okay, read again. Isn't this exciting? This is what every night is like, though. Cooking on a budget, yes. Okay, do it again. It was... Yeah, okay, good. More, must learn, cook. So close. Focus is down to 71. I think we can just wait for this. Let's just wait for this 2x4 to burn out. Oh, good. So we got level 2. That's fantastic. How's our focus? 71. Not bad. Let's keep going. Okay, do it again. Read more. Well, this is exciting, isn't it? How's everyone's night going? It's Friday night. The exciting stream will be tomorrow morning, but I figured I'll do this on camera because I enjoy Cataclysm so much. And I don't mind watching a stream like this, so if somebody out there also appreciates a stream like this, well then, here it is for them. We also need to do tailoring. That's another thing I really ought to get up. Okay. Should we drop another 2x4? I think not. It's the middle of the night. It's... Blanket. I want to go raid the other... Let's see. Does my map show me blanket on anyone's bed? I might have been on the... covering up the bed. No blanket. No blankets. I don't think there's any blankets on any of the beds. Well, that is really unfortunate. It would appear there, you'd think. Did I just get really unlucky? I think I did. Well, there's plenty of houses up to the north. What I'll have to do tomorrow is go up to the houses, that new town we discovered. And I'll have to go steal a blanket. Every bed needs a blanket. Just an obvious thing. Oh, I did find a downfilled pillow somewhere, and I took that. Alright, let's go to sleep. Up, what do we want to do? We want to close the door first. We're hard of hearing. If somebody comes attacking us, we won't really be woken up until... Oh. We might actually be in bad shape. Yeah. Opiate withdrawal, okay, I can handle that. But frost nip, left, right hand, that's not good. Ah, legs too. Well, let's just get in front of the fire. That'll one way to cure that. And it's not quite morning yet, so we'll probably read for a little bit longer. Best time to read is early in the morning when you wake up. Focus 108, always nice. So, drop another log on the brazier, and let's light it. This is one thing I'm interested in knowing. I don't know if anybody in the chat knows this, but do things burn longer in wood stoves compared to braziers? Like, what's the disadvantage of using a brazier? Because it's so easy to make, and it's so easy to set up, and it's portable. Surely must have a downside, because a full wood stove, I mean a stone stove oven, you have to build into the ground. It requires you to have the building tools and 40 rocks, which is not like a simple, it's not difficult, but it's a long task. So I'm just curious. I wonder if that, like what the deal with the brazier is. Why is it, what's the shortcoming of it? Surely there must be some kind of balancing. All right, do we want to read? Yes. And I think we want to read tailoring. Where is tailoring? Ah, this one. Okay, well, read the one which is going to make us really happy. We're also hungry. Let's eat our meat sandwich. And continue reading. Continue reading again. We're probably having a blast reading this too. Yeah. Morale gain plus 42. Oh my gosh. It's pretty good. Let's have some coffee too. Because it's morning. It seems appropriate. And read some more. How's that skill doing? We increased our tailoring to 1 just on cue. Perfect. We can no longer learn from Boston Anime Con magazine. Well, that's unfortunate, but we did note already that from a reading standpoint, we really can't do much better than this thing. The recipes it has, just to show you, not anything terribly exciting. Pair of leather cat ears, fuzzy cat tail, fur kitty collar, leather cat tail. Okay, whatever. It's not stuff you're actually going to craft. Not stuff that most people are actually going to craft. But with the amount of positive morale that gave us, we can read something that is a little bit less interesting if we want. I do like to start with the ones which are fun, because eventually we'll find hopefully like an MP3 player, and that'll be helpful. What do we want? First aid is useful. Let's just go by them. Let's just go down one by one. We don't need to drive yet because we don't know if there's a car anywhere. 27 minutes per chapter is quite a long time too. This is the cooking one, which gives us fun, but we already bypassed cooking one, so we don't need that. Unarmed combat. Well, we're not going to be in unarmed combat very often. What we'll use this for is to get our unarmed skill up, just purely to raise our stats. Computer world. Computer's not interesting unless I have something to hack, like possibly that science lab, but computer 1 is not going to be anywhere near enough. Piercing weapons to 1. I guess that we both have piercing weapons 1 and dance dodging of 1. So these are kind of useless things now. King James Bible is just something we can read. Archery. Archery is interesting. I think that archery would be useful. Rifles to 1. We already have this now. So this just has some recipes we can use. Outdoor survival. We already have survival. Okay, survival to 3 is interesting. That does help us cut up things better. We already got marksmanship of 2. I should have really read these things first so I didn't waste bullets getting skill up when I could have just wasted time getting skill up and not bullets. Speaking of 3, not interesting yet. Tailoring to 3, I think this is going to be what we read. This is extremely important. First aid, we're not going to be hit anyway, right? The Migo's, it's a gunner. The Book of Dances. Okay, this will get us our dodging to 3, which is nice. But at the same time, you can also train your dodging up really easily just by standing in front of a zombie girl. Or even the blobs. If there's those black blobs, if you can like make them divide into really small things, they have almost no chance of doing damage to you, but they attack often, and they raise your dodge skill even higher than the zombie children. Homebrewer's Bible. This only takes 13 minutes to read a chapter, which is very good. +1 for fun. This is probably the cooking thing we should have used the whole time. Because we were reading what? Cooking on a Budget, which is, oh, it's 9 minutes, and this is 13. I see. So it is better to wait on this one. Trapping to 3, we don't need trapping right away. Rules of the Road, well, it'd be better to use AI, or the AAA guide, because that does the same thing, but it does it with +2 fun. Although I guess this one has almost just half the time for reading, so maybe that is better. Survival to 3, okay, this one is exceptional. Let's just do this, because it'll put us in good now. And this is an amazing one, Ye Scott's Book of Cookery. Not because, I mean, look at -1 fun, chapter in 40 minutes. It's terrible in every other sense, but it has amazing recipes like haggis and stuff like that, which are really good, long-lasting meals. So I think we'll go with the cooking. Where is it? Cooking to 4. We'll just keep reading the cooking book. That's the most important one. 9 minutes, I'm going to take that. Okay. We'll get the furthest in it. Yeah, our focus is staying high enough that it's not a big deal. Drop one more. It's actually starting to become daylight, so I might want to eat. I probably want to make... Okay, let's see, what do we want to do? What's the best way of doing this? We really need another plastic bottle. I think we gotta drink our coffee. Okay, let's eat something which... I don't know, I guess we'll just have to leave that one thing of coffee in there. Can we drink water? No. Because I don't want just one thing of water to come with us on our trip. So we eat the offal. We need the cooked fish. And we'll probably just take the rest of the fish with us. Can we drink our coffee now? No. Can we drink water now? No. Alright, fine. We'll just go with our single thing of water, which is not a lot, but... Well, we'll just need to get some extra bottles somewhere along the way. And what is the goal? Oh, yeah. Let's go kill that Migo. I think that's the best thing to do first. Or should we actually... Okay, we can take some books and go read... The Book of Dances. This will get us up to 3. I think that's probably worth doing. Dodge 3. How close are we? No. If we're dodging the Migo, we're already doing something wrong. What do we need to kill this Migo? We have marksmanship. Oh, let's get rifling up. Okay, yeah. So let's get the rifling up, but let's take this, which we only have 10 shots of. All 10 of those shots go towards the Migo. And you know what? I'm going to take the shotgun with us just in case. So we'll be kind of stuffed full of weapons, but yeah. So first goal is to find something to shoot with our 22. Next goal, just to get our rifling skill up to level 2. And then after that, we will... What do we have? Jackrabbit? Where are you? Pretty far away. I think we might be able to catch him. And by the way, why... Oh, we're on painkillers, is that why? And it's really cold out. Ay. We don't have any soap, so it's not useful yet, but... Okay, this rabbit is close enough. We're actually gonna get a shot off. Oh my god, it's going too far away. Pursue! 6, 7, 9, 10, 11. Good. Missed. Damn it. It's a very hard target to hit. Just looking for something more than like a 10% chance. You know what? I think that it's better served not trying to shoot a jackrabbit until we get... I mean, this would be... Oh, Grim Howler. That's something we can kill. Yep, I'm going towards it. Now, this is the wolf variety. I think I'll drag it back down to this mess we're in right now. Don't know if I want 3 of them, but... Still nothing. Yes, one has noticed me. One more space. Okay, good. This is good because he's going to have to go through a lot of bushes to get to us, actually. So, this is okay. Later, Finish Jaeger. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. A hit. A miss. A hit. These can't leap. I guess that's the prowlers. The Jaguar equivalent. I'm very soon going to be out of ammo. I have 3 shots left. Oh, wow. Just in time. Okay, wow. This is like perfect timing. And we'll get our confidence to max. Start shooting at this guy. We hit somebody. And we need to reload. Chances of us actually being able to reload without getting hit? Slim. Yes. Did we get one in? No, we didn't. Okay. So I can't waste any of these shots. I thought I took the shotgun with me. Oh, I did, right here. Drop on the ground. Okay, we want... I think I want to hit this one instead, actually. From max range. One more. One more. Good. Got him. And now I have to run and equip my... Oh, Decayed Pouncer. That's the one who leaps. We're just going to wield our rapier and we're going to drop this on the ground. Got some cleanup to do, obviously, in a moment, but... Okay, come at me. Ear-piercing howl to the south. Well, that's what these Grim Howlers do, is howl. Not surprised. And it's dead. Okay, what else do we have? We have a Grim Howler and a Decayed Pouncer. Are they going to fight each other? That would be nice. They are pretty close to each other. I don't need the tainted meat. It's something I don't need. And let's grab the bullets. All that stuff. It looks like we blew the other thing just to pieces. There's not even a corpse remaining of what used to be a Grim Howler, which is pretty amazing. Oh, here it is. I found it. Do I want to start butchering? Yes, stop butchering. Yeah, I think if we wait... let's wait right here so that he has to come in there. Perfect. Ear-piercing howl, fine. There it goes. Okay, butcher. Ah! Yeah, it looks like they're all coming for me. Let's go. Whoa! He leaped. And he's dead. Okay, now can we harvest? We can. Okay, so I have something to do in 10 minutes or so. We're going to be looking at possibly doing some kind of stream with... Maybe not a stream, but some kind of 4X podcast thing. So I'm going to cut off here very, very, very soon. Cigarette butt. Not really useful. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and do now. But thanks for watching, and tomorrow morning I'm going to pick this up. Basically, I just wanted to go through some of the maintenance of the house and getting all my ducks lined up so that tomorrow the stream starts off and we'll go kill the Migo. That is going to be exciting, I think. Okay, that's not useful. Can we just... Let me just do it this way. Just move that meat. Move that meat. Okay, this is inventory. This is all good. That way I don't have to worry about what's here or not. Looks like I got it all. Yeah, same kind of problem with this one, unfortunately. We need to... pick up the one in the southeast and drop it here. Alright. So, what will I do in the off-camera time? Well, if I have an opportunity, I'd like to get my rifling up to level 2. So that is really only... I might as well do that here. We're so close. If we just find one other creature we can shoot at. A zombie dog. That should be perfect. Where are you? Right below us. Alright. Come and get it, boy. Dinner. This should take our rifling up to 2. And then we will be in good enough shape, I hope, to take on the Migo. Come on, give us this level up. Rifle's at 1.99. There it is! Just in time for the dog to die as well. Good timing. Alright, well, again, thanks for watching. I'm going to wrap this up. So, I will, if you're interested, I will be streaming tomorrow at noon EST. Maybe slightly after that. Let's say between noon and 1 EST, which is between 9 and 10 Western time, Pacific time. And I don't know what that is for Europe or anybody else, but you just have to figure that out for yourself. I'm sorry. Probably something like 8 o'clock in the evening? 9 o'clock? Something like that. So, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for Saga, the continuing saga of the Sheltered Start of Tortipus. Part 3 will start tomorrow. Until then, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you back later.